I'm sorry I said that part, but she came to me wrong.
Melody, she just apologized. How do you feel about what Wanda said in her apology?
I'm good on. I'm slick when it comes to the apology.
Everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sammy Sampi, and today we're going to talk about Love Marriage Reunion Part 2. We're going to focus on the main part and watch them together, and I'm going to go ahead and give you my opinion. Let's get right into it.
I found a picture of a girl in Marsau's phone.
Yes.
And it had hearts on the reply.
Was it a naked picture?
It was a booty shot.
It was
Yeah.
Marsau, like, how can a woman that you interviewed send you a booty picture of herself?
Went through Marsau's phone. You discovered in Marsau's phone a picture of a woman's ass. You liked the picture.
He liked the picture. And Tisha, you saw that. Okay.
Hearted the
I thumbed
picture.
up. I thumbed up.
You liked the picture.
Like.
Okay.
And replied
Why
to
did
it.
I didn't say any. I didn't reply.
Did
Yes,
anything.
you
you-
did.
Nope. Didn't.
You said, a midday work surprise.
you said
That's
what?
exactly what you said.
Yeah.
What did he say?
A
Midday's
midday's
work surprise.
work
Yeah, you're right.
surprise.
But you know what? You know what's funny? The word surprise.
Why did this woman?
Listen, y'all. I feel like everything is very evident. Tisha, you're not honest. I don't know if you watched my latest video, the video right before this video. I was saying the problem with Tisha and Marsau is that they want to act like their stuff don't stink when it really stinks. I feel like there's been several situations where Marsau had a weird behavior, and the question that's being asked to Tisha is, at any moment, did you have any doubt that Marsau may have been doing something that he shouldn't be doing? And instead of responding to the question that Carlos is asking you, shout out to Carlos, by the way, you're talking about you researched it. You
Tell me that after experiencing that and then constantly hearing things about your husband, you never once said, could this be true to what people are saying?
I researched it.
You're not answering the question. The question is, at any point, did you have any doubt? And the reason why you're not answering the question is because you did have some doubt, but you do not want to say it. And I'm like, at this point, ain't nothing wrong with you saying, hey, yes, whenever I saw that he liked that picture of that lady that sends him a booty picture, you thought, that was weird. And then their story doesn't even make sense because she said that she saw a picture in his phone, and now he's talking about social media. And then they're talking about he went and liked it on social media. She sent him the picture on his phone. You didn't see the picture on his social media. And then you talked about 12, 14 years ago, he was communicating with that person. And then learning that it was somebody that he was interviewing for. And Tisha, like, at this point, we don't even care what your response is going to know because we already can say that he has inappropriate behavior. And that inappropriate behavior can lead you to have some doubt on if he has always been faithful. And I think it's okay to say it because it is obvious. But no. Miss Tisha is trying to be a delusional self.
Anybody.
I'm not saying I wasn't.
If he was somebody, it would have been an issue.
At the end of the day, here is the thing. I don't even think that Tisha is delusional. I think that Tisha just want to save face no matter what. To say is that it's not working because you keep on talking. Once again, you're the one that brought it up, the whole picture thing. I feel like if you're going to do something like that, don't bring up situation where now people are going to like raise their eyes and be like, what the hell are you talking about? Let me know what you think in the comment about Tisha's behavior.
Not know anything about this. Tisha do not tell me everything.
How does it feel now knowing that your daughter experienced this with Marsau?
It hurt me to hear this because I look at Marsau totally different.
So this is really worrisome. This Wanda is talking, which honestly to me don't make no sense because now she want to come and act like she doesn't really expect that from Marsau, when Wanda has been known to say that Marsau has been cheating on Tisha for years. So now she wants to come as like, I'm surprised, I wasn't aware. Marsau is this and this. And then when she's talking about because of an ass shot. Some couple divorce for less than that. Like, why do you think that what you're doing is inappropriate? That is this type of little like behavior from Marsau that got me worried for Tisha. I'm just saying, because of an ass shot, unless it's your wife ass shot, you have no business. You have no business receiving ass shot in your phone and send a text message talking about what a midday surprise or workday surprise. You should have told that person this is inappropriate because you're a married man. You didn't do that. Even Maurice, those Marsau brother. I believe Mel when she said that Marsau joked about the situation with Kiki. I do. I believe it. I don't know why, but I believe it. And here is the thing. Unless Marsau felt that Kiki was going to be a liability and addiction was going to be a problem for Martel and Melody, I think that Marsau had no business telling them. I'm just being honest. Unless there's been a situation where Kiki was acting belligerent or she did something to them and the addiction is taking such a dangerous turn, a part of me do feel that he shouldn't have brought it up. You know, I don't know. What do y'all think? Addiction is something that's really complicated, but my point is that did you do it because you really think that there were a chances for Kiki to do something that would put Melody and Martel in jeopardy? Or when Melody said that you said it kingly, I mean, Melody is not sugarcoating. She's being very straight to the point. Yes, you did. Yes, you said that. So I don't know. Mel was being petty. She was. She was being petty. She basically tried to avenge herself. Situation where I do believe that she was attacked first because Miss Wanda will go under the belt. The Marsau and them, they will go under the belt. And I think that Melody was tired and decided to be petty. I really agree with that. She was wrong, right? Miss Wanda, listen, I feel like your brother come and say he has them chopper. It was a threat, okay? It was a threat. So let's not act like it was not.
No.
Let me talk to Maurice and Kimmy. Do you understand why the Holts were as upset as they were?
I understand both sides of this. I understand Wanda's talking about baby daddies, if you're saying baby daddies, whatever. I always tell Martel, protect the kids.
Maurice, you understand both sides of it, really? But when they were talking about Monster, you remember how angry you were and you didn't want to hear nothing? Both sides means he's not trying to like blame Miss Wanda for what she did. You know what I mean? No, don't do that. Miss Wanda has been going below the belt. I feel like she's gotten worse over the years and she should have never brought up that little baby. The problem with Miss Wanda is that she's just belligerent, really. True that Martel shouldn't have brought it to the world, but that was not the question that was asked. And you bringing it up as, oh yeah, because he brought it up, now she used it as ammunition. She should not have used it as ammunition. What Martel did is wrong, and he's gonna have to pay for it later down the line, where that little baby of his is going to see that. But it still doesn't excuse Miss Wanda. It's not your place to say what Martel should have done, shouldn't have done. We know that Martel shouldn't have done that. But once again, that was not the answer. That was not the question that was asked to you, Maurice.
Tisha, do you feel like your mother was wrong in what she said about their child?
Yes, but I feel like she was going tit for tat with Mel.
Once again, same thing for Tisha. Yes, but. No, we're not asking you. We know she's going tit for tat for Mel. We're just as smart as you are, Miss Tisha. You answer the question and just stop. The truth is that they don't like Mel, you know, so they don't want to give her that, you know what I mean? And that is the reason why Mel is so cold with them. Here's the thing, it's okay to not like somebody, but when there's like children involved, or when the situation is very delicate and you still like be like, you know what, I'm going to give you that answer about that person because I don't like her, is when I feel like Mel is shutting down. I feel like if it was a situation with Kimmy, because Tisha likes Kimmy, her answer would have been different. I don't think she would have been so adamant on defending her mom at that moment because she likes Kimmy. But because she doesn't like Tisha, it's like, I don't want to give you that point. Yes, you're right, but I don't want to give it to you. That's my mom, and I like my mom more than I like you, so I'm just going to defend my mom. And that is the reason why I think a wedge has been built between Mel, Tisha and them, Marsau and them, that is going to be very hard to, you know, heal because they don't want to be fair. They're both wrong, but in that situation, your mom is more wrong. And right now, we're focusing on that little baby, okay? This is not about Mel, this is about that little baby. But because that little baby is Mel baby, you want to act like Mel did something.
For me, it's one of those things where you guys went to town on Tiffany and Whitlow and spoke about Monster vaping, right?
There was no
And-
question about that.
Right. Everybody was on the same page that Tiffany was wrong in that. And to the point where the fans attacked Tiffany on social media. It seems like you guys are making excuses.
Not
you
at
got?
all.
Carlos King. I mean, Carlos King is saying everything that we think, and that is why he is the best at those reunion questions. Like, I just need him to go and host those reunion questions for Andy Cohen over there at Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Potomac. He's saying the right thing, and I'm glad he intervened. You know what I mean? It's true. Everything he's saying is true.
100%
I
wrong.
want to say
No.
something.
Let me speak for Kimmy.
Okay.
I've gotten into issues with Tisha because I think her mother does things that are out of order.
I want y'all to note that even though I like what Kimmy said, it took for Carlos to sit out to them that they don't have the same energy for Kimmy to intervene. She didn't feel the need to intervene when Marsau, Maurice, and them were saying the stuff that they were saying. It took for Carlos to, like, say, y'all, that's how y'all doing, for her to be like, that's not how I feel. Well, if that's not how you felt, you could have intervened too and said your piece. I'm just saying. Oh, now Tisha wants to come back like, I told my mom she was wrong, girl, bye. He was like, yes, but, yes, but, yes, but, yes, but.
I think I was talking about a child. I just said, go find your baby daddy. I'm sorry I said that part, but she came to me wrong.
That was not an apology, Miss Wanda. I'm sorry, but she came to me wrong, girl. Y'all been talking about Melody for a long time, okay? That's not how you apologize. And once again, your apology is not to Melody, it's to that little baby who one day is going to probably see that.
D, she just apologized. How do you feel about what Wanda said in her apology?
I'm slick when it comes to the apology.
What else is she supposed to do? Me, I understand Melody. I think they can move on, but for them to move on is going to take for more so Tisha and them to really, like, be honest, admit their faults. And I think Melody is going to admit her fault too, because here's the thing with me. I don't think that Melody is all right, or that they're all wrong. No. The problem I have is that I see a woman that gone through divorce and has been attacked, has gone through infidelity, have been disrespected by her own husband on national TV. I see a lot of things, and then I see those people that they're acting like their life don't stink, and they're kind of like jealous of her a little bit, and they're not able to, like, contain their mother-in-law when she goes too far. And if I was in Melody's shoes, I'd probably feel the same way that she felt, and for me to be able to forgive somebody, and I think that might be the case for Melody, the least they can do is to be honest. I would have never taken that apology from Miss Wanda. I apologize, but she came at me wrong. No. Miss Wanda, how old are you? No. And that is a problem with them, like, when I was first introduced to Miss Wanda, I really liked her. I really like her countryside, I don't have a problem with that. But the problem is that she became more and more belligerent, and now it's like, oh, that's how she is, so we can just let her a pass. That's how she is. Her heart is good, so we're gonna give her a pass. No. We don't know Miss Wanda like y'all know Miss Wanda. What we've seen of her is her trying to fight young people, trying to go back and forth, insulting people, cursing at people, doing the most, and you want us to believe that she has a good heart? We don't see that good heart side at all. All I see from Miss Wanda is an extraordinary, dramatic lady, and that's not a good look. Melody is done with those people. She is done with them, and they need to be careful, because if Melody is not going to be part of the show, honestly, who is going to watch? She has been at the center of the drama. Everybody around talk about her. Maurice and Kimmy didn't have much to bring in this season if it wasn't for her, getting sick. Marsau and Tisha, the entire season has been based off Melody and talking bad about Melody and Martell. Martell's season has been about talking about Melody. I'm just saying, if Melody was to leave the show, what else do we have left? And she's a producer on the show. So yeah, it's a problem. You know why you're mad? You mad because even though y'all tried to put that lady down, she still prevailed and she's still blessed. That must hurt. Y'all need to focus on somebody else. Y'all need to focus on your own marriage. Maurice, I don't believe him no more. I used to like him a little bit more, but I just feel like Maurice is one of those people that know what to say, but that might not be what he really thinks. I'm just being honest. He knows what to say to get people sympathy, but that may not be what he really believes in. Beware of people like that. Last part was more about Stormy and Destiny. I love me some Stormy, y'all. I think she's beautiful. I love a little country accent. I felt bad for her. I do feel that she's been misjudged a lot at the beginning, but she also came in very strong. I don't think that she's ghetto, but I do think that she's country. And you can be a country person and be very smart, as she is showing us that she is. And yeah, I don't really have much to say about that. I'm happy that her and Destiny are in better, better situation, because at the end of the day, they didn't really have a beef like that. I think those are just two women that have like they're very strong minded. They didn't need to, go back and forth, but I do think that it's good for them to be in good terms, right? Now, my question is, how is it going to go with Melody being close to Stormy? Like, can they all have a triangle? Because Melody is never going to be friends with Destiny again, unless Destiny comes straight. But I don't see it happening because Melody is just going through a lot. I think that's the thing. Because Melody is going through a lot, I think that eventually she can be cool with all those people, but it's going to take time. Because right now, she's really trying to get herself out of like a lot of difficulties. Come to Destiny, I just want her out of the show. She's not bringing anything to the show, in my opinion. The good stuff that she has, she doesn't want to talk about them. And I like the fact that Kimi was being honest with her. And a part of me was like, yo, Kimi, you've been very quiet. But then when the Destiny thing came out, you were a little bit more vocal. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like what Kimi was saying was wrong or anything, but like when it was Melody and them situation, you were not as vocal, and then suddenly you're saying all those things about Destiny, which are true, but that burst of energy, I was questioning. But yeah, honestly, I agree with everything that Carlos has been saying, that the audience has been saying. Destiny is not bringing up anything, and now she's saying that she wants to tell us more. She's saying that she's in love, when initially when you asked her that question in the dressing room, she didn't even know what to say. But she decided to say yes because Destiny wants to stay in the show. Because if she doesn't stay in the show, it's not going to be a good look for her, right? And you can see that now she's saying that she's going to be coming up with more and everything. But if it's the more is you fighting with Melody, I don't want that. I want to know who Destiny is outside of Melody. You cannot always use Melody as a crush, as a crutch. You cannot use the beef that you have with Melody as a crutch, as a storyline. We want to know who you are. We saw a little bit of that dude you said you're dating, who looks good. Girl, if you don't want us to know about your business, don't do reality TV. That's what I gotta say. And I thought this reunion was great. Like, part 2 was really, really good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Way better than part 1. And I felt like they could have done a better job with the trailer. Like, I wish I would have seen a lot of that. I also want to say that the person that makes this reunion so much better is definitely Carlos King, because he's asking the right question. So kudos to Carlos King. And one last thing that I've noted with production, at some point they were putting some music here and there in the reunion. I think that was kind of weird. Did you hear that? I was wondering, why do we have this music here and this music here coming at those moments? I wasn't really for it. That was maybe a technical issue that they could work on. But in general, I thought that was really, really good. Let me all know what you think in the comment. Those of you that are discovering me, hey, welcome. And I invite you to, and for those of you that have been here with me supporting me, thank you all so much. And I will see you all next week. Bye.